Thank you for joining. Hopefully you'll enjoy this one. This is a catch box. Normally gets hung up in a tree to lure the bees in the swarm season. This box was left open, the front there was left open, and the bees swarmed in themselves, uninvited. Here they are, here we are, and we're going to open up and see what's going on. So what I've got with me today is my trusty old smoker. I've got a hive tool. I've got 2 frames, spare frames, in case I need them. I've got my inners, I've got my leather gloves and my veil. And of course my gumboots, all required working with African bees. One can never be too sure. They might get rather defensive when I open up, but join me and hopefully this will give you an insight of what we do and what the bees do in the hives. Right, so here we are. I've got my kit on and we're about ready to open up. So we're coming to the side of the hive and I'm just putting a little bit of smoke there and just putting a little bit of smoke into the catch box, and to see, just to give them a warning, wow girls, you're going to have a bit of a fright. So let's open up here and see how the bees are. Slowly we open up. There we are. Put that lid in the front, and here they are. Hello girls, everything all right? Look at them, huh? Oh, shame, I don't know what they're doing now, but let's see. So let's see what's happening in the hive. We'll take out a couple of frames. This one here is, this frame is got quite a lot of honey on it. That's all capped honey, and it's on a full, you can see that. This is a foundation sheet that they're busy building on, and this is honey that's been capped. So they need to do still quite a lot of work, and they haven't finished building up on either of these 2. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here in the front so they can come back into the hive. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames in here. So I'm going to take this frame in the middle out here. We can see what is happening with this frame. Look at these lovely bees, aren't they lovely? Now, this here is also not, you'll see this comb is not fully built out. It's a new swarm, and all these haven't been kept, the empty ones. But what you can do is you can see in those there, you can see a little larvae in there. So they've been laid in the last week, and these have been laid probably about 12, 15 days. And these capped here, they're all capped, they're covered. So they have all been covered, and they're all going to hatch into pupae and then make their way through. Same on the other side. So we have a queen here, we know that because she's been laying, and the hive seems to be in good condition. That there is a drone. See that bee, that's bigger than most of the other worker bees. This is a drone, that's the male bee. So he does nothing except get in the way. So, but he's very important for the bees. So let's look at the next frame. So the next frame should be very similar. Let's have a look at it and see how we go. Right, there are also a lot of bees on this frame. So this is quite interesting. So you can see that we've got the same as we had in the last frame, but this is all open. So what's happened here, all these bees have hatched very recently, and we can see a lot of those bees are actually right here because they're very small, they hardly developed much. So some of those have just hatched in the last day, even maybe this morning. So if you look carefully, and I don't know if you can see it in the vid, but inside of these cells you will see almost something that looks like a rice grain. Now those are very newly laid eggs. So The hive is continuing, it's growing, it's in good health at this point. So let's look at this next one and see what's going on here. Very gently. Normally not as gentle as this, but we're doing this pretty gently. And that's a similar setup. Okay, it's in quite good health. This is what we call the honey crown, and just underneath the honey, the crown, we've got pollen along here. And these are all brood cells. Some have hatched, and the queen is relayed. You can see in there, you will see larvae that's growing, and they're going to be capped shortly. It will probably be the same on this side, which it is. Same on this side. I'm going to put these back. This last frame will be probably honey. Let's have a look. There's also brood here. So there's a lot of pollen. There's another drone. There's a lot of pollen in here. And here's uncapped, what we call uncapped honey. So it's nectar that's been brought in, and the bees are working on that to make it honey. Same on this side, but a little bit more honey. So that is what our catchbox looks like. And now what I can say is that the bees still need to do quite a lot of work on this. This frame I'm putting in now, they need to do a lot of work on that. I'm going to put this around to get that ready for taking out and putting into a bigger hive. If we put these into a big hive now, they might not like the extra space, and they may well swarm off and go and look for another place. So at this point, come on girl, there you go. So at this point, they all look pretty healthy, pretty happy. There's a lot of new brood that hatched, and I would say in about probably about close to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'll take them out to one of the farms, and then we'll come on girls, out you go. Okay, we'll take them out to one of the farms, put them in a bigger hive, and the farm will grow up, and we'll follow catchbox number 60. We'll follow it on its journey, and you can join me when it goes into a next hive, when it goes, I'll take it maybe even to the sunflower or the gums, and when we put another box on top, when we get honey, etc. So you can join me from your cell phone or your laptop, wherever you are, and please remember to subscribe. That would be on the right hand side, on the top black button with white writing. Please push that subscribe, and you'll get all these videos coming through to you